New developments at Denver Human Services today following a year-long 7 News investigation about errors leading to the deaths of 2 children. The chief of the department, Penny May, removed from her position and replaced by the current city mental health coordinator. 7 News investigator John Ferrugia is in the newsroom. And John, just last Friday, the mayor told you he had confidence in May's management.
Yeah, that's right, Eric. And he angrily accused 7 News of trying to influence his personnel decisions by asking questions about who he would hold accountable for the ongoing management errors we've uncovered. Clearly, he answered that question today. By replacing May with the well-known former city auditor, Don Morris, the mayor hopes to bring order to an embattled department that is responsible for the city's most vulnerable children.
I'm the kind of guy that likes to get to the bottom of the issues and fix the issue.
Don Morris is known as a good manager and a savvy politician. He knows he has work to do.
I'm concerned every day that every investigation is done right. You know, that every placement is done with the right kind of background checks and everything has to be done unquestionably. And I think the great majority, the huge majority of those situations are done very well. And to the degree that there are issues, I intend to look into them and then make a judgment about what we should do.
Management failures by current DHS Director Penny May and her team have been the subject of a year-long 7 News investigation that uncovered that DHS was not conducting proper background and fingerprint checks on adults with access to children in out-of-home care. May denied there was a problem.
I am saying that the process is in place and it is working.
Later, she was forced to admit checks had not been completed, causing the department and the courts to move several children who were at risk. A statewide audit then found the same issue in other counties and subsequently led to new legislation forcing counties to conduct specific checks. Our investigation also uncovered egregious errors by DHS in monitoring caseworkers. In the beating death of 2-month-old Natalie Skinner-Hurst, we found a DHS caseworker never showed up to evaluate the family months prior to the murder, even though the caseworker claimed she had. Again, Penny May denied our story and the errors, this time in writing, but was later forced to admit it was true.
Upon further review, we see the inconsistencies in between the trails record and the external records.
Our investigation resulted in the prosecution of the caseworker who pled guilty to falsifying reports. We also uncovered that in the beating death of 2-month-old DeAnthony Herron, DHS knew his father was bipolar, violent, and had confirmed that he had sexually assaulted his own daughter. Even so, DHS allowed Herron to care for newborn DeAnthony and his 2-year-old brother alone, despite reports of concern. Don Morris says he will get the facts and take action, but with transparency.
We are a public agency and need to be accountable to the public.
Now, the mayor has moved Penny May to his office as another deputy chief of staff. Her job, according to the mayor's office, is to help embed organizational efficiency and effectiveness in the city structure. In the move, May will take a $15,000 pay cut. In the newsroom, I'm 7 News investigator John Ferrugia.
We know you'll be watching if this change does in fact help. All right, thanks a lot, John.